Hello marketers, glad to see you again. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to speak with confidence and be heard. We've got loads of ideas that we want to share during board meetings, cross-functional meetings, but often we don't even dare saying it. Grab a cuppa and let's get started. Pumpkin pie latte, it's my favorite. You're sitting in an important meeting with senior stakeholders, perhaps, or the cross-functioning team, sales guys, finance, supply chain, and so on. And you have an idea, an opinion you want to share, but you're really fearing that people are not going to agree with you. They might even think you're stupid. For some reason, you hold back. You second guess yourself, thinking, will they think my idea is stupid? Is it worth interrupting? What if I say it wrong? So you stay quiet while the extroverts take over the conversation. I mean, sales guys, anyone? It's very cliche, isn't it? And it's true. You leave feeling frustrated with yourselves and wondering, why didn't I speak up? Does this sound familiar? You're not alone. Many marketing leaders struggle to fully contribute in meetings. The reasons that often come up in my conversations with them are threefold: self-doubt and imposter syndrome, fear of negative judgment, lack of confidence in speaking out in public, especially in front of senior stakeholders. But keeping your ideas inside of your head to yourself is detrimental to your career, but also to your brands. To be a leader means owning your voice, your own voice. And by that, I do not condemn introverts. Introverts make brilliant leaders. Owning your voice doesn't need to mean being loud and forcing yourself to become an extrovert if you're not. To prove my point, can you think of an inspiring leader in your organizations that has charisma and is empathetic? Here are 3 ways to help you speak powerfully in meetings that matter, not only to your benefit, but to your brand's benefit. Your brand needs you. It needs you to speak up. Your brand heavily relies on you in these meetings. 1, overcome the mental blocks holding you back from speaking up. So the first step is to identify what holds you back. Based on my many conversations with marketeers over the years, here are the top mental blocks I have come across. Imposter syndrome, that makes you doubt yourself. That thing sitting on your shoulder. Fear of embarrassment if you say something stupid. Worrying you'll be judged for having a different opinion. Feeling that you don't have the right to speak up in front of these senior people who have maybe over 10 years more experience than you, and you feel not valid. So grab another cuppa, it's a lot of cuppa today, and start reminding yourself those things. You deserve to be heard just as much as anyone else. The number of years of experience doesn't dictate the level of righteousness. I mean, they're just highly paid opinions, right? It's okay not to have the perfect response. Perfection doesn't exist anywhere. That's for another video. Your ideas have value. They may even like what you're on about and build on it. Just challenge what is going to be said in your head in that moment where you hold yourself back. Other people's judgments say more about them than you. I mean, we've all heard about negative Nancy, right? Just let them speak. I'm sure around the table, people know what they're on about. And in the end, remember, nothing terrible will happen if you speak up. It's just chocolate, right? I mean, replace chocolate with whatever industry or service and product you're looking after. It's just chocolate. 2, a simple formula for structuring your thoughts before you respond. When you want to contribute, first structure your thoughts using the simple 3P formula. Yes, more P's. We have enough of P's in marketing, right? But I'm adding 3 more. Point. Summarize your main point, opinion, or idea in 1 sentence. And that's going to be especially useful if you have red profile type people in a room. Proof. Provide reasoning or evidence that supports your point. Again, that's especially important if you have blue type of people in the room. They want data. Punchline. And with a strong statement or call to action. And actually, I find that in certain circumstances, asking a question instead of a statement is even more impactful, because it encourages others to join in, support, or build on what you said. And I'll cover how to ask great questions in another video, by the way. Having this template in mind, or If your memory is as good as a pencil, just in the back of your notebook, will help you sound polished and authoritative or confident, whatever word fits you best, even if you don't feel like it. Just note it down at the end of your notebook and have that structure you can follow whilst in the meeting. For example, I think we should lower our social ad budget next quarter. Engagement has been declining steadily week on week. So we should shift that spend to more performing channels like paid search. How does that sound? 3, how to project confidence even if you don't feel like it. And that happens quite a lot. Pay attention to how you deliver your message through your body language and tone. Yeah, you've heard this one in trainings like a million times because it works. And it's true. This is why sometimes we struggle on Zooms or on Teams or wherever you go online for your meeting to read the room, because that's it. That's what you just see. You see their heads and perhaps the top of their bodies, and sometimes it's even pixelated. So how's that for body language? However, really important. So here are the things you can pay attention to easily. Speak slowly, loudly, and clearly. Don't become who you're not. Don't become an extrovert if this is not you and you really are uncomfortable with the behaviors. Maintain strong eye contact. Don't be too close to the camera, to your webcam, or too close to, give people space. Don't be a creep. But look at them, look around the room, look at everybody's face. Sit or stand tall with an open posture. If you're using the front of your feet, you're almost ready to run like a gazelle. And it shows. Use gestures for emphasis with moderation. We don't want to have arms going around and just fiddling with stuff during the meeting. It's distracting. Use your hands to make points, and you've got to keep control of that. You can also move around the room. That's quite a powerful, in a slow pace. We're not running a marathon there. Roam around the room slowly, keeping eye contact. It's a lot of preparation, but the more you practice, the easier it would get, promise. Pay attention to your face expressions, especially those we're not aware of. I've seen on so many calls, people just, body, just like that, or some face expressions might be very distracting, rude, and overly demonstrative sometimes. Last but not least, avoid qualifiers like, I'm no expert, but, I'm really sorry, but it's probably a stupid idea, but I'm gonna, no, don't, you're doing it again. Don't undermine your contribution. Your points are valid. The senior stakeholder there is just a more highly paid opinion, that's all. Oh, I forgot. Insert thoughtful pauses or silences to command the room. Silences and pauses are gold mines. Employing all these techniques and practicing them often will help you show confidence in leadership, even if you don't completely feel it inside. Okay, I've got a challenge for you. Look into your diary for the next 2 weeks and pick a meeting that you're going to start applying these strategies in. I know, for having done it and experienced it with my coaches, that with practice on a regular basis, you will gain the power to speak up, increase your confidence, and be heard when it matters most. I hope it's been useful. Don't forget to subscribe. If you like, comment, or share this video, that's going to be a great help to me, because it's going to bring this up in search. See you in the next one. So good.